What happened to the two tankers in the Gulf of Oman? Well, that depends on who you ask. An Iranian TV video shows the Norwegian-owned tanker Altair on fire. And US Central Command released this footage early on Friday, claiming it shows Iranian Revolutionary Guards removing an unexploded limpet mine from the Japanese-owned Kokuka Courageous. The timestamp, according to the Americans, shows it happened after the vessel's crew had been rescued. Nothing is clear, but the message from the US administration is Iran was behind it.
It is the assessment of the United States government that the Islamic Republic of Iran is responsible for the attacks that occurred in the Gulf of Oman today. This assessment is based on intelligence, the weapons used, the level of expertise needed to execute the operation, recent similar Iranian attacks on shipping, and the fact that no proxy group operating in the area has the resources and proficiency to act with such a high degree of sophistication.
In Tokyo, the breakdown from the Japanese who own the Kokuka Courageous seems to shed some doubt on the American version of events. The company official shows where what he calls a shot hit the tanker in two areas, and the head of the company gave more detail.
The crew was saying that it was hit by a flying object. They're saying that something came flying. To put a bomb on the side of the boat is something we are not considering.
Iran has dismissed the US accusations that it was behind the alleged attacks, calling the incident suspicious. Its foreign minister accusing the Americans of trying to sabotage diplomacy, as the incident happened when the Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe was in Tehran on an official visit. The Japanese being far more cautious and refusing to jump to any conclusions.
It is true that we are closely cooperating with the United States and exchanging information, but we're still collecting information, so I would like to refrain from commenting carelessly.
Both tankers were hit early on Thursday morning after passing through the Strait of Hormuz. All crew members were safely evacuated. Both tankers suffered damage around the waterline. But beyond that, there are far more questions than answers. A provocative and dangerous development in an already tense geopolitical environment. Stefanie, Dekker, Al Jazeera.